All right, guess we on. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a pleasure having you in. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer, and as a spiritual healer, technically what I do is I help other people to heal themselves. And the way I help them to do that is by becoming in harmony with the person that they are. Or, in other words, that's self awareness by acknowledging the different aspect of you. For instance, your emotions, your intellect, those are all aspects of yourself that as you're becoming healed, meaning you're becoming whole, you're becoming perfect, you're becoming in harmony, that you would have to understand. And in fact, the term awareness means, you bringing whatever is in the dark into light. Now you're aware of it. You know what it is. In a nutshell, that's what you do, and that's how you heal the wounded child, by acknowledging it. So in fact, the true work is for you to acknowledge every aspect of you, meaning, knowing thyself or yourself, however the fuck you want to say it. So that's what I help people do. you know um but it has to be, in fact, this, which is, we're going to be talking about tonight, that we're going to be talking about the mystery of your humanity. I just want to attack it on a whole different level, on a whole different aspect or direction tonight. But anyway, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. If you're coming back, you already know what's up. Get a motherfucking plate. It's always a Holy Communion. So let's break some bread. That's what we're here for. So now, again, if this is your first time, I always like to pretty much talk a little bit about what spirituality is. Do you see what I'm saying? Which is technically, just so you know what's happening here. Because a lot of times when we refer to spirituality, or when we refer to, or even God, it's almost like something sacred that is something that's distant from you, or it's a belief system. So we could say all of these things about it, whereas that's not the case at all. Because those belief systems, all of that are just different aspects of your understanding. They're just different aspects of you. You could talk. I'll give you a perfect example, and that's what the Matrix was actually talking about. Like, how do you choose? You don't want to become one-sided. Now the problem, if we're looking at this world, right? A lot of us, we just identify ourselves with just the material part. So now, therefore, when we're talking about spirituality, it's something sacred, it's distant from you. Because now you have become one-sided. And this is all working out well. I mean, although I was trying to give out pretty much a little bit of synopsis of what spirituality is, but this is taking me right into, I'm not here to play tonight at all. I'm not playing. So this is taking me right into what we're going to be talking about tonight, which is the understanding or the mystery of your reality. Of course, there has to be a mystery to it. Meaning a process of understanding it. What is it? So let's just start there. Quantum physics, tells you what you're looking at as a material, something that's not alive. They're telling you it's condensed energy. For instance, a car, your table, the house you're living in. That is a condensed energy. So again, all they're doing is they're talking about the same reality that you're in. But a lot of us are just one-sided. That's why you don't have any harmony. So So now you're looking at this reality, or you're looking at this life for what it is, and that's what the illusion is. That's why I love the way the Maya, the fucking Indians, describe this world as the world of illusion. I don't think it could be said any better way. Because the reality of it, once you start to understand or get into the mystery of the life that you're living in, it's not what it looks like. That's where the term "a lot of people are falling asleep" comes in, comes into play. You're falling for the lies. You lying to yourself. And that also, in so many words, that's what the Matrix was actually talking about. So you got to understand, science, religion, or spirituality, they do not go against one another. Well, if you're looking at it from that perspective, you're looking at it from a perspective of duality, of good and bad. You're not looking at it from a ma'at perspective, which is a balanced perspective and harmony perspective, meaning that they come together. They may actually disagree, but the master who's looking at it, you got to look at the underlying connection between the two. That's why when you become aware, you don't separate this reality. You get to see for what it is. There's no separation. Ain't no peekaboo, motherfucker. Isn't it why the truth set you free? What the fuck does that mean? Well, exactly what I just told you. That's your freedom. It's truly letting you know that you are spirit having a human experience. But a lot of us, we have become one-sided. Do you see what I'm saying? And that one-sided is like, that's what the Matrix is telling you about. If, let's just say, hypothetically, you having a dream, you fucking a bitch. When you wake up, you have, sperm all over the fucking you. If you're a bitch, you squirt like a motherfucker. If you're a nigga, well, guess what? You have fucking sperm all over you. So what the fuck do you do? How do you look at that reality? Or, better yet, you don't even have to wake up and feel any type of way. In that dream, you felt like it was reality. You felt so fucking good until you wake up. Right? So what they're telling you in the Matrix is like, how do you you experiencing both sides, both things? Are you not? Why do you admit like dream is bullshit when you experience it as clear, as vivid as this life you're living in? So what they're telling you in the Matrix is that you are neglecting the other aspect of you. In other words, I think that's what Morpheus was trying to tell Neo. I can't recall the conversation now, but I think that's what he was trying to say. Imagine like you go down the rabbit hole, whatever the fuck he was talking about, and you were never able to wake up. How would you tell the difference? If you never wake up knowing that you were having a dream, how would you know the difference? But what they're really telling you is that you have to acknowledge both aspects of you. But what we have become, unfortunately, that's why we are falling asleep. That's why you're not conscious. But most importantly, it's another reason also why you have to master the art of the science of ignorance too. Because I had a video where I was talking about the purpose of meditation, which is your elevation. That's your aha moment. Because you got to understand, your intellect does not go against your emotion, nor does it go against your intuition. When you become the master, you use everything. Everything is in their proper place. You have that intuition. You don't know. You just got this message. But now, guess what? Your intellect now, your logic, is going to make that happen. There's a certain way you're going to have to go about it. You have a hunch you got to become a businessman, or you got to do this. But how do you get to it? What are you going to do? What are your plans? The intellect, they go hand in hand here. This is perfect harmony. That's what mastery is all about. But most importantly, that's how you set yourself free. By identifying, becoming aware of everything, knowing where everything is and what everything is there for. There's no separation at that point. Everything has its purpose. That's what they're telling you in those fucking books. But once you become that, you have to become that because the words has to be made flesh. Meaning your wisdom has to embody, your consciousness have to embody your motherfucking 3D or this fucking world. There's no way around that. So again, let's get into the mystery of your humanity. You know what I'm saying? Like just quantum physics in itself is telling you, yo, really what they're telling you, what you think you're looking at, that's not what it is. Well, guess what? That's all. I mean, that's what all of our ancestors been telling us. That's why they tell you this is a bridge. You don't build a house on the fucking bridge. You wouldn't do that. That's why I'm not concerned about getting stuck here. I know the truth. That's what the whole shit is talking about. And is about. But for you to become fully conscious, you have to fully acknowledge every single aspect of you. And that is the underlying mystery of you becoming conscious. Or you transcending your humanity and living your humanity as you transcend it. That's how you get to reflect the infinite that you are, the cosmic that you are. It's being reflected here. You have so many different aspects of you. For me, I'll give you a perfect example. I was a son. Well, I'm still, my dad passed away, but I got other dads too. This nigga thought he was my first dad, but I fuck with you though. Respect, baby. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? You already know. Come through tonight, nigga. Let's party. We've done it before. Let's do it again tonight, baby. But anyway, come see me, nigga. So, a son, now a father, a brother, a student, a teacher, everything, man. If you even look at your life, how many jobs have you had? You've done so many different shit. I know for me, I have. You know what I'm saying? In college, I was waiting on tables. From doing that, becoming a fucking accountant, it's like so many different things. And I had my little warehouses in between, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get a little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? All of that. There's so many different aspects of me. You wouldn't want to suppress a certain part of you. Why would you do that? You know they're all of you. They are all of you. You just embrace them. But no, you know in the truth, now you're not stuck to any single one of them. Well, that's the transcendence. That's you having that fucking human experience. So the mystery of your humanity is not what you think it is. But what you guys made it to be is out of fucking ignorance. That's why you lost. In the land of the lost. You know what I'm saying? That's what you'll see. They always tell you, you know, those world that you got to go through. In Sinbad, you know what I'm saying? The land of the lost. I don't know. What was it? What's the name they used for it? Anyway, that scary land. A lot of people got stuck in there. And that is your battlefield for your spirituality. You got to come down here to dance. And that's understanding the mystery of humanity. Let's take it further. There's a lot more to say about this, but this is so profound too. I mean, I hope I'm shit. I know I'm trying to make it sound easy, baby. But this is profound, though. Because the true master, for me, you know what I'm saying, reflects simplicity. You see what I'm saying? And the way for you to do that, that's how you master something. You made it yours. And that's one of my things. That's my thing. Like brushing my teeth, that's my thing. When you master something, it becomes that way to you. You could do that shit in your sleep, baby. But the process to get to the self-mastery, that's where the harmony has to come in. There's no separation. You get to see things for what it is. It's like, if you know somebody's lying to you, they're trying to lie to you, you're looking at them like, okay. You know I know you're lying, right? Why even lying to me? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're saying. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. And you cannot unseen what you already see. You can't stop what you already know. You already know it. You could play stupid and play yourself. That's what you do. That's what you're doing. You acting dead. Oh, I just got shot, baby. That's what you're doing. It's all good with your long nose. You nosy motherfucker. A lot of you motherfuckers are nosy motherfuckers. Stop fucking lying to yourself. So again, when you look at science, you're looking at religion or spirituality. It's just different knowledge of the same thing. You know, for us in the occult, we call it like reaching the highest state of mind, the state of enlightenment, or the highest state, becoming the Christ. or having that divine conscious. Well, guess what? In the human form, it's being translated as being a very wise person. Do you see what I'm saying? A very intellectual, but more than that. I'm saying this to say, like, I'll give you a perfect example. Believe it or not, a lot of us, true spiritual people, we are highly ethical people. But we don't look at ourselves like that, though. But the truth is, we are. Meaning, we hold ourselves to a high standard. I choose to love myself. That's ethics. That's very ethical. To respect myself. To follow myself. To respect myself. To have self-discipline, becoming my self-disciples. To develop myself. To nourish myself. This is all high ethical shit. That's why we don't cheat other people. There's certain things, niggas that are really in touch, we love. That's what love does. And we are transparent too. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Outlaws in this bitch, nigga. Not really, I'm talking about the norms. Do you see what I'm saying? We don't follow the crowd. But we watch them, though. Okay. From afar. So I'm saying all of that, but we never look at ourselves as being ethical because those principles have become part of us. It's part of our experience. We're living it. What's understood doesn't have to be said. Doesn't have to be explained at all. Well, guess what? Another way of saying this, when you know, motherfucker. That's how you set yourself free. But most importantly, to get back to what I was talking about in terms of the ethic part of it, it's crazy, but we never look at ourselves that way. Because we are connected to something that is much higher. That's why when you vibrate, another way of saying this, a true spiritual motherfucker is a good ass human being, dog. You got to understand the mystery of your humanity. Show me a true spiritual asshole. You're not going to see it. But the nigga is always not going to tell you, I'm that very ethical person. Like, I'm better than everybody else. This is the way I act. Nah, he ain't going to tell you that. In fact, nigga, I'll drink and smoke with your ass. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You tell me what side I look better on. Can't fake the funk, baby. But this is all in the process of, you gotta master your humanity. You make it yours. Make it yours. Make it work for you. Why would you go against that? What you doing? Do you see what I'm saying? And what you also have to understand, by understanding the mystery of humanity, you get to see the different type of energies. You get to see the different aspect, different perspective of things. So you don't separate them, but you combine them. If you're saying like me, I can't say, I'm not gonna say fuck Christianity. Not at all. I embrace it. Why the fuck not? And master the shit, made it mine. So now I can tell you, go ahead and tell them what you see on this side. You know what I'm saying? You tell them the mute are now speaking. The blinds are now seeing. The paralyzed are now walking. You tell them that. The mute, come on, man. We talking now. I made it mine. So, we're saying this to say, you know, as the process, understanding the mystery of your humanity. It's more than what you're looking at. There's a mystery to it. You live in it. A lot of us, even the way we're looking at life, you're like, what you thought you wanted to do and how life ends up. It's like, nigga, that's life, huh? Oh, yeah, you still gonna fight. Or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? When you see niggas that tell you, oh, from the bottom, you know what I'm saying, now we here. I feel you, Drake. I resonate, nigga. From the bottom, now we here. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Drake, I resonate, baby. You know what I'm saying? You talking for it. Listen, you know what I'm saying? You said it right. So, that's why it's important for you to understand the mystery of your humanity. It's deeper than what you think it is. Even in its life in itself. Marketing, the media, you going to college, having to survive. Isn't that all different things that we have to do? This is the mystery of all of it. Then now you not being conscious of it, you are reproducing what was given to you. Because since you're sleeping, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're already sleeping there. You shit. You're having a nightmare down here. Why are you doing this to yourself? So for you to truly transcend this is understanding the mystery of your humanity. That's why you cannot ignore the science of ignorance. Meaning, if you a hoe, a lot of shit, nigga, true story. Like a hoe, like I know, like she doesn't know she's a hoe, and she'll tell you what a hoe is, but that she's not. Now you may look like she's being in denial. If you're looking at it from this perspective, you're right. You're not wrong. Now, a different perspective of that, same exact thing you're looking at, is that she's not aware of it. That's why people, if you don't know how stupid you used to be, you're still stupid. Because only people that got smarter knew how stupid they used to be. There's no lies about this. That's why people are testifying. When you see a motherfucker testifying, and you could testify in so many shit, nigga. This is my testimony, nigga. Everybody's testifying, nigga. When a nigga told you, yo, from the bottom up, come on, man. That's his testimony. How tough shit used to be. You know what I'm saying? His uncle wasn't giving a real, but this nigga lying though. It was until later I found out his dad was like, nigga, why you doing this to me, man? He's like, yo, dad, that shit sells, man. But even that though, it's still from the bottom up. Because he wasn't on that level. So you may say it wasn't as, you know, bottom of the bottom. But for where that nigga started to where it is, that was the bottom, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have your middle class, right? You're saying you have the poor, middle class, and then you have your rich. Okay, well, middle class, nigga, you're rich. Now, I get it. If you're coming from that, you know what I'm saying, then you're like, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I got you. That's why everybody's struggle is different. Everybody's experiences is different. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I can't suppress or even denigrate somebody else's experience because it wasn't mine. Or theirs was worse than... Do you see what I'm saying? Everybody nigga, hey, listen, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, it is what it is. That's why we're all soldiers in this life battle, man. We are soldiers down here, baby. You know what I'm saying? We all gotta carry a fucking cross. And it is what it is. So how can I judge you? I'm too beautiful for that. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm considerate about my shit. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not holding no punches on this one. Nigga, I'm too cute for some bullshit. Why would I want to get myself involved in bullshit? Not after I know how good looking I am. That's gonna be over my dead body, nigga. The fuck? Are we here to go backward or are we going forward? What are we doing? Well, that's what consciousness is all about. That's why quality has never been about quantity, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's why a million, a zillion, a billion lies will never equate to one truth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? A billion, zillion, gazillion, trillion, zillion lies will never equate to one truth, man. So I'm saying this to say, I'm saying a whole lot of shit here too. I'm showing you how the truth sets you free. I'm showing you how, as you become self-aware, there's no more lies. Well, knowing the truth sets you free. How? You got to ask yourself, if it set you free, how? Well, I just told you how. But I could imagine you not asking yourself why. Jesus and all that, yes. Why would I have a problem with Jesus at this point? Jesus working for me. Is Jesus working for you? Obviously, it may not work for everybody, but I'll make Jesus work for me, man. I'm Jesus. I'm Mohammed. I'm voodoo. I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm Gnostic. I'm all of them. I'm a muck. I'm all of that shit. Try me. Nigga, try me. I'm looking for some smoke. Try me. You know what I'm saying? Try me. I said Kabbalah, the Sufis, Masonic. Try me. Try me. I see the connection in all of them. Come on, man. You have to activate your sacred geometry down here. Listen, this is all energy. This is an energy field that you are in. When quantum physics now is telling you, again, describing this reality, it's even telling you it's not what you think it is. It's condensed energy. So I'm using like a thing that you would probably look at like there's no energy behind it, there's no life in it. It's inorganic, however the fuck you want to describe it. But it's not moving, it's static. How can there be energy in it? Well, that is the illusion. That's why when you understand your house, everything you come in contact with is energy. So without me having to even start telling you about what the occult is telling you, we could just stay in that, and that alone, it's proving, it's almost like quantum physics is now supporting what you're calling your spiritual masters. But this is good. This is great evolution. It could be, I could see, if you're saying I'm being sarcastic, I could see that. You're not lying. But I'm also saying, too, if you're coming from a perspective where science and religion do not go hand in hand, oh, come on now, okay? I gotta sympathize. I'm sympathizing with you, nigga. I sympathize. Bam, nigga, I got you. It's all good. Listen, we're not arguing. I'm not arguing with you. I want you to know that, though. It's in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? If you don't see it, you're looking at it wrong. You know what I'm saying? You're looking at it sideways, baby. Why you giving me the side eye, nigga? What I do to you? Why are you doing this? But if that's what you choose to do, that's on you, right? Because I'm not on that time. So I'm saying all of that to say, right? You know, truly understanding the mystery of your humanity. You know, but most importantly, like to go back to what I was talking about, you know, there is a progress or some sort of evolution, because now with quantum physics, you could say to yourself, "Oh shit, what the fuck does that say about me then?" But that would be maybe far too deep for a lot of you motherfuckers. But it's okay. You're going somewhere. You don't have to go there like, oh shit. Just oh shit alone. That should be like, you should be oh shit. Now think about it. I'm talking about quantum physics. This is not the occult. This is people who are telling you this is what your reality is. You could be looking at me coming over here. This nigga talking about God. Fuck this nigga. Where my money at? I gotta pay rent, nigga. Now this is real, right? That's what I'm saying. You being one-sided. We're not saying this is fake. We're just saying this is one perspective. There are other ones. Many other ones. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you also have to understand. Now, even in your experience, right? Let's just say, you know, like, I know someone, in fact, that didn't grow up with a mom and dad. I'm saying this to say you could look at it, this is fucked up. Well, you wouldn't be wrong. That is one perspective of it. That's fine. That is true. But for that person and everything they had to go through to become the person that they are today, that was a good thing. The same exact thing that you're saying that is fucked up, that same exact thing can also be the greatest thing. Like, whoa, the most beautiful things. Don't they say pressure makes diamond? Everybody who's going to grow, for you to grow, well, guess what? The pressure. So if you understand that, that's why I was telling niggas, y'all got to know how to pray, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when you choose not to love, meaning not to open, you got to learn how to still be open with a broken heart. Oh, yeah, that's the work. This is for the big boys, though. This is for the elders. You take your pain, you master that shit. You acknowledge it. Because a lot of people, what they do, they don't acknowledge their pain. They're running away from it. So when you do that, now your shadow is ruling over you. Now your fear is reflecting through you. This is your shadow. You became you got captivated, dog. You enslaved yourself by denying yourself. Then your shadow now takes over. So when your shadow takes over, that's why you always fearful. Oh shit, that shit is dark, but I walk in it too though. That shit don't scare me. That's how I could come out of that darkness. Because I walk both sides. That's what makes me pretty. I'm something God love. Tahuti's here, baby. So now you allow your shadow to take over you. Then now that's why you're creating distance. You lying. Not just to yourself, but you can never be true to nobody else. So you're going to lie to other people too. And that's the whole mystery of you gotta love yourself. It's not cliche at all. Because you truly loving yourself is being in touch with all of that. Becoming a disciple, deciding not to lie to yourself anymore. Liar. You don't even believe yourself. I hope you ain't trying to represent me, nigga. The fuck? So that's what you're calling your dead people. That's how they operate. They stay in that shadow. Those are your zombies. Now, when you step in your light, the shadow doesn't love the light. Otherwise, when the light crosses over the shadow, there's no shadow anymore. That's how the truth sets you free. But you gotta go in that darkness, though. And come out of it. I'm sorry. And come out of it. A lot of them stays in there. They have not came out of it. That's why a true light worker, you have to walk both sides. Understand somebody else's pain. That's how you have compassion for them. How would you have compassion for something you don't understand? doesn't work that way. Compassion means like you, it's your emotion and your intellect coming together. Nigga, I get you, man. You fucked up, but it doesn't matter. I understand. Once I understand, it doesn't matter. I'm not even judging you. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about truly, we're delving into the mystery of your humanity in all different aspects of it. Like, for instance, you can't deny the importance of your mom and dad in your life. I don't give a fuck. You can't deny it. So much so, whatever type of spirituality that you're into, they will talk about the shadow work. Shadow work, truly what they're saying is you coming to terms with your shadow. That's healing the wounded child. Acknowledge it, understanding it. Because before, you didn't acknowledge it. Which now going to take me to this other aspect of some shit. We're going to talk some shit. That's what I was thinking about earlier, and then I said I'm going to save it for this time. Now we're about to talk about this shit. The reason why you're not conscious is because you are ignorant. Let that marinate, because we're going to delve into that shit. You are ignorant. So when I was talking about meditation, that aha moment, that light bulb moment, or the experience that you go through that gives you a higher state of understanding, because we're talking about understanding here. It can also be tied up to telling the truth. Because honesty, just like I was talking about when I was even talking about like fucking a true spiritualist, to tell you the truth. I remember my dad, because we used to break bread before, you know what I'm saying, that nigga passed away, you know what I'm saying, transcended. Nigga, I'm gonna see you tonight, nigga. This nigga used to tell me, yo, even like, that's why he was saying, like, we were talking about, like, because he was telling me, yo, I should have done this. So a lot of our conversation, this nigga was like he was coming to see a lot of shit. So he's like, yo, I could have done this. I should have done this. I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you good. But what he was telling me is that me telling you that, not anybody could do that. I know what you're saying. He was still schooling me. I see you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was still giving me that work. He was still working me out. Now, what I was saying to him, in so many words, all of it was necessary. Not only that he was telling me, yeah, cool. What you said, yeah. That's definitely in it. But he's also making a different type of connection with me by being truthful to me. And he's telling you not anybody could be truthful, man. Not everybody could do that. It's easier for people to lie, man, than for them to be who they are. We've been taught to live a lie, to lie to ourselves. So when you see somebody else who's being truthful to who they are, that shit freaks you out. Now, that's your vampires who sees the light. Oh my God. However you want to dice, you know what I'm saying, you want to display it. Or you want to look at it. It's all talking about the same thing. It's either you know or you don't know. And when you know you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? It's only when you know. That's why they telling you. Like in Haiti, nigga, we have this shit where we're saying the barrel, like the loudest barrel and shit. It's the one. It's the emptiest one. Because the heavy one would go like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Would have the sound wouldn't be as loud. You know what I mean? That's why when people talk about love being weak, they are telling pretty much on themselves. They telling you I'm not strong enough to just accept love. That's what they're truly telling you. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, you know. You got to be able to see past that shit. And even the art of war tells you that shit too. They tell you when you're weak, act strong. But guess what? It's not even a law. That's why I got to talk about this nigga too. But again, understanding the mystery of your humanity too. What he's depicting is generally like he's giving you how can I say this? It's the science of ignorance, but not the same as mine. He's teaching you how to be more ignorant. You know what I'm saying? The whole Machiavelli shit. It's teaching you how to be more ignorant. Because now you are acting based, I'll give you a perfect example. This nigga fake his death to see who loves him, who doesn't. What I'm saying is when you love yourself, I don't give a fuck about who loves me, who don't. I mean, I'm saying I mean because, of course, I gotta know when you don't love me, and so I keep you away. But there's no validation. Not like I give a fuck in the sense of you're gonna validate me or make me feel better about me. Fuck out of here. But in the sense of me knowing not to fuck with you, yes, that's where I give a fuck. Like I know I'm not fucking with you because you don't fuck with me. Fuck out of here. If you fuck with me, you wouldn't envy me. Nigga. But anyway, all of that plays a big part in understanding the mystery of your humanity. It's bigger than you think. Even if you want to take it in the lowest level ever, even the whole political aspect of this life, there's politics involved. You getting a job, the people that you know, your social rank, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. This is all politics. It's not just what you think it is. Let's take it on that level alone. Let's just say fuck spirituality. Because it's being reflected on all fucking levels. I was only speaking of it from a higher perspective. Now let's dumb it down. Let's dumb it down. Even you going to vote, not voting, you're a Democrat, you're a Republican. How do you want to let's dumb it all the way the fuck down. You going to college, spending all that money, is it really worth it? Is it really that? Come on, let's talk about it. Is it really that? So, even in the fucking lowliest levels, there's a mystery in it. There's a process in you understanding life. Or whatever the fuck. You got to learn how to, the whole learning process. You've truly learning, it's like, and the more you learn, you don't look at the same thing as the way you were looking at it before. And the shit didn't change. You know what changed? You change. Make it yours. If you had to change to look at the same thing that you went through on a different perspective, that's the meaning of turning the other cheek. Throw your nest to the left, nigga. Obviously, there's no fish on that side. What you doing? So turning the other cheek, having a different perspective, but you're still talking about the same thing. Quantum physics now telling you your table, nigga, is simply condensed energy. So just you looking at, this is the lowest level that we're talking about here. You're learning. Bitches are lying to you. Bitches trying to get your money. Bitches trying to trap you. You worried about getting married. The bitch trying to get half of your shit. Let's dumb this shit down. It's not what you think it is. You gotta learn this thing to survive it. For your survival. So I'm also showing you how I embrace it, but most importantly, I'm trying to display the mystery of your humanity. This is your spiritual battleground, baby. Huh? This is where you get to show up and show out. Oh, you already know how I'm coming. Yeah. Shit, I stay beautiful up in this thing. I still my beauty. So, what are we talking about? So, when you truly understand the mystery of your humanity, and by understanding the mystery, you're going to master it too. They kind of go hand in hand. You can't master if you don't understand the mystery, meaning you don't understand what's behind it. So the process of you to understand what's the underlying understanding, that's why, you know what I'm saying, brothers be saying overlooking, understanding, overstanding. You got to look at it from all perspectives, meaning you mastered it. So at this point, there's no separation. Shalom, motherfuckers. Shalom. What else? What the fuck else did it say? Namaste, motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck. You're going to get this message, though. Like, in Haiti, right, you know what I'm saying? We say honor and respect. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want my little minds, you know what I'm saying, my loved ones to, that's how we acknowledge each other, too. Honor, love, and respect. We say that to one another. So alone, just that salutation, you know what I'm saying? Just, come on, man. I'm on some bullshit. But I'm saying all of this to say, however the fuck you look at it. However, how you want to translate it. But anyway, it all comes down to you truly, the mystery of this humanity is not just what you think it is. Marketing, vegan, people who are fighting like, you know what I'm saying, the food we're eating is not good. How do you want it? Getting to the lowest level of this, all this thing is just showing you it's not what you think it is. Now, how you're looking at it makes a difference. So I realize a lot of people, they don't have, you know what I'm saying? It's not your eyesight that's not working. You're not using it right, though. How do you have your glasses upside down, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You might just flip the shit, bam. So it sits, you can see. You have it, you know what I'm saying, upside down. That's what your problem is. So then, through that perspective, you have created a whole fucking false world, which is that you went with the flow. You didn't get to see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm off all your fights in this world. Everybody's fighting for a territory. Niggas are fighting for a piece of land. Listen, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get to see things on a whole different perspective. Like, wow, why fighting for a land? You could fight for you. I'll fight for the universe. These niggas fighting for lands? Nigga, I own the universe. Fuck you talking about? Our talk is different. Obviously. But the bottom line is this here. The question still remains, is that there is a mystery in all of that. You know, you having how do you manage your financials? Well, these are all processed. These are all things you have to encounter. You have to learn. So meaning it's not how you think it is. You mastering, however the fuck you know what I'm saying? We're just speaking from a higher perspective here. From a higher calling. But I'm showing you a live unification. Or I'm testifying for myself. I'm just telling you how good looking I am, baby. I'm flexing. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's... nigga. That's how I'm feeling right now. And that's what, as a spiritual healer, I help people to align all those aspects of yourself. To embrace all of it. You see it for what it is. You wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying, your dick is more important than your fucking teeth. Would you? They play different parts. I don't eat with my dick. I need my teeth to eat. And eating food plays a big part. I mean, it's as important as getting my dick hard and sticking that shit into a pussy, isn't it? So they all play different parts. But when you're thinking from a duality perspective, that's when you said, which one is better? Do you see what I'm saying? Those are your regular media, shows, conversations, whatever the fuck you're going through. So because of that now, you have been conditioned to be, you got to be one thing. You got to be one-sided. You've been taught, conditioned to be one-sided. Are you a fucking Republican or you a Democrat? A gang mentality. What side are you on? Duality, gang mentality, separation, it all comes together. That's another way you putting yourself more into sleep. At that point, you like in a coma, nigga. Ah, shit, this nigga, alright, that's what you want. But I'm saying all of this to say, trying to show or depict different aspect, or at the lowest level, it's still not what it is. the ghetto, better areas. However the fuck you want to talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Nothing at all. But anyway, so acknowledgement, knowing better, that's what separates you. In other words, all you got to do is believe in Christ. I'll take it further. It's to know Christ. That's why quantity can never be near quality. Like I was just saying to you, a zillion lies do not equate to one truth, maybe half a truth. But the truth cannot be half. Truth is the truth, nigga. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to help you out. Again, I'm trying to get to the lowest of the lowest. It's still showing you it's not what you think it is. Let's just say as a little man, as a young man, even you being in love for the first time, getting to know women, these are all different state of consciousness. This is another way of you looking at the same thing, but you're looking at it from a different perspective. The thing didn't change. Your consciousness did. Again, the mystery of your humanity. That's what's going to set you free. That's what's going to elevate you. So ignorance, you not knowing, that's what's stopping you. And the minute you don't know, you're going to reproduce exactly what was given to you. Meaning they rocking you to sleep. You're following the crowd. Faithfully, even when you think you might be against it in your heart or maybe in your perspective. You never see somebody that tells you, this is what my dad used to do to me, I don't want my kids to do it, and then they're doing the same thing. Or if they used to be neglected, then they end up neglecting their child too. These are facts. But in their mind, they may think, I don't want that to my kids. I suffered. I don't like that. And guess what? That same bullshit they went through, they putting you through that same bullshit, my nigga. You can only do otherwise once you acknowledge that. And that true acknowledgement is you accepting and forgiving. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And that you acknowledging, meaning you bringing it into light. That's why you shouldn't be fighting your ego, fighting your shadow. That's not the point. If you do that, you miss the whole fucking conversation. You're not mastering something you're fighting, nigga. Or if you're going to fight it, are you going to master it? Is there a mastery level to it? Well, the mastery level to it is what I'm telling you right now, motherfucker. You don't fight it. You're only fighting something you have not mastered, nigga. Once you find that middle point, nigga, it's game time. If you're still practicing, it's all good. You ain't doing nothing wrong, baby. Keep on practicing. But when you get there, though, it's different. That's why it's either you there or you're not there. It doesn't make a difference. Your practice means nothing. Well, everything until you get there. But once you get there, That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's not about the destination, it's the journey. But I'm also telling you the whole, what was that book, right? The Alchemist book, and I read it too. The way the shit ended, you started from the beginning. So what changes your perspective? Or you activating your God light? You seeing through the veil? In other words, you're no longer blinded. Like, what the fuck? I mean, how else can it be said? It's being said in so many different languages, different ways, but it all comes down to understanding the mystery of your humanity. Because you can't be like talking about God if you don't master this life. That's why Jesus, if you're using the Bible, resonated to the average person. His examples, everything he was talking. Again, at the lowest, how the fuck do you want it? Try me. Try it. The Buddha, same shit. Try me. Same bullshit. It's only revealing, now if you can see, the mystery of what this life is. But most importantly, what they're not telling you is, he was a master of this life. A lot of his response was like, come on, top notch, man. Any of you who have not sinned, well, you throw that first rock, man. That is from a mastery of ignorance. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm always going to look good, baby. You could come at me. Oh, shit, man. You going to go right through. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You throw the rocks, that shit just go right through me, nigga. You're like, is this nigga, does he exist? He's a hologram? Maybe. That's mastery, though. You know, the unification of that ignorance with the light. The dark and the light coming together. It's me not giving a fuck, but also really giving a fuck. And not giving a fuck, giving a fuck. Oh, shit. But anyway, we're just gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna leave it here because we gotta get some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Happy Halloween, everybody. Check out the Patreon. And again, man, you know what I'm saying? Master your humanity, baby. Aishin, Mali.